Hold on. I keep hearing that song, "Bees in the Trap" by Nicki Minaj. By Nicki Minaj, she be like, um, BITCHES's, mm, mm, mm. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. I bees in the trap, bees in the trap. My hair done been through it today. Um, a bees in it. Oh my god! You know what's so funny? Literally, a bee came, like, flew into my car, and was like crawling all around my steering wheel. That is so funny. What's up, so? So bees could be very significant, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous, but I wasn't. I was trying not to panic when the bee flew in my car. What's up, Tange? Um, but the bee flew in my car and it landed right on my steering wheel, and then it started going over, what is that thing called? The dashboard. It started going over the dashboard, and I was like, now listen, if you're gonna sit your ass in my goddamn car, you better buckle the fuck up. And then it flew out, so I'm assuming that it didn't want to buckle up because those was the rules. So yeah. What's up, DP? Hey, Tainted, where the fuck your ass been? So yeah, that's what's been going on. But I'm hearing, I keep hearing that I bees in the trap, bees in the trap. But it's giving me 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. But I don't know the first line of that song. And it's literally like, I'm not gonna lie, like I really feel like, and I was gonna post I was gonna create a post on my community to give you guys some introspect, because a lot of y'all's stuff was slowed down because you had so many people talking shit, and that is so low vibrational. Gossip is literally so low vibrational, and that's why they were getting warnings to leave you the fuck alone, to stop talking about you, because they were literally sending that low vibrational frequency, speaking your name. They were sending it your way. And some people were doing it intentionally, and whether they meant it intentionally or didn't, they received the warnings to stop. And the name of the song is called Thin Ice. And baby, that ice is thin. That ice is so fucking thin, if you breathe, okay? If you, like, it's going to crack. Like, literally. And despite all of that, that's why people are so surprised. It's like one insecure ass, all it takes is one insecure ass motherfucker to start a lie, right? And it's just like a domino effect. You know how, like, when you talking in like that old school game, like when you were in the cafeteria and somebody tells a story, and by the time it gets to the end of the table, like, it's changed, it's flipped, all of this shit. Excuse me. Confirmation. That's literally what happened. You were table talk. Remember Jada Pickett podcast, the Red Table? That's literally what this was about. Like, you were the talk of the town. Like, you were the Red Table talk. And for the life of these folks, they could not keep your name out of their mouth. But it was just this one insecure, it was just like one person in one group that would start talking, and then everybody would just start throwing shit out. Whether it was true, whether it was fabricated, if it sound good and they can put your name next to it, that's what the fuck they would do. So this is literally why it almost felt impossible for you to get out of this, because you had so many people, groupies in reverse. You had so many people that were fucking jealous, that were jealous and envious of you and of your gift, of your connection, talking shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this may kind of like play out. Like, the readings may kind of start gearing a lot to these groups, because what they don't realize is that ass about to get toe up. You're going to see a lot of people starting to go through shit. DP, my. I swear, you give me with that every time. You every time. But you're going to start seeing, sorry, you guys, my bad. You're going to start seeing a lot of people going through shit. And when we talk about groups and y'all like, oh, I'm tired of hearing about these groups, bro, you don't even know how many people it were. And when I'm telling you, it was a group over here, it was a group over there. So we're talking about so many different groups, but all you guys are watching is groups. And y'all like, well, what groups? I'm done associate with them. No, it's more than what you think. Okay? It is literally more than what you think. And that's why you've been feeling so weighed down and so burdened, because they all wanted you to give up. They all were so fucking press. They were all so pressed at the simple fact that you took the initiative to listen to your fucking self. Okay? To listen to that inner bing, ring, to listen to that. They're so mad. I got the husband out today, y'all. That's my man. Okay? So that's literally what's been going on. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah. Look at this. Trust the signs. Paying attention. The universe is speaking clearly. Holy shit. Following intuition. Message received. You received the message. And this is the thing. Everybody had a choice. Everyone had a choice. And if they didn't agree with what you were going through, they could have literally just kept going. They could have kept going, and they could have kept their mouth shut. But the fact that you were literally letting these people go, the fact that you were basically ascending and that you kept moving, it's just like, connections are not always meant to be long lasting. You don't find a lot of connections that are meant to be long lasting. Why? Because we are constantly evolving. Now, if these people that you meet end up evolving with you, cool. No problem. Okay? But if they don't, it's no fault to anybody. But for you to try to hold somebody back just because purposefully they are moving on and trying to follow their purpose, that shit is whack as fuck. And they were all jealous. Why? Because you know what? It's literally like their abandonment wound was being triggered. Their codependency was literally being triggered. That's what this was. But they are the type of people that don't want no they're the type of people that don't want people to know that they're codependent. So they will keep like throwing darts at you to make it seem like you're the problem, and you were never the problem. These are the people that, excuse me, that refuse to do the inner work, shadow work. It's in reverse. They refuse to do it. Thank you, Evie. Hey, Dwayne. Okay? And see, again, this fake flexing energy keeps coming up. And I'm not going to lie, I really feel like it was this group that was fake flexing. Why is this coming up today, Spirit? Because honestly, I don't know. Hey. I want to drink your blood. And tomorrow is Valentine. No, it is not Valentine's Day. Tomorrow is trick or treat. Halloween. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, there is a particular group. Did I show y'all the card? Yeah, I showed y'all the card. There's this particular group. Talk to me about this particular group, because I feel like this becomes specific. Me versus me and fake flexing. And you know what? When I had watched the movie Sinners, the brother was wearing glasses like at the end. I don't remember the name because I watched that movie a while ago. But the brother, when he came into the club with the girl and the guitarist, the young guy at the end, and she had that lollipop, and Jordan B had that he had on a pair of shades. That's what this reminds me of. Don't that look like that? Don't it look like that? So these are people that they don't look at themselves in the mirror, okay? They don't take accountability. They do not. What do? Project. This is projection. And see, what they try to do is literally, do you see how this is an older person and this is a child? They take the innocence from people, okay? They suck up the innocence from people. Damn, what was the name of that song? It was a Mary J. Blige song. I just forgot it. Friend Zone and Divine Intervention. Okay? Friend Zone and Divine Intervention. And see, this is when Spirit was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay? This is, it says, a platonic trap, unreciprocated feelings, stuck as friends, like a sibling to me. I'm not gonna lie, for some of y'all, there could have been somebody in a group that felt rejected. But I'm kind of getting annoyed because this read keeps coming out. I'm telling you, somebody gonna try to link back up with you. We got December, okay? So this could be this month, this could be next month, but it's almost like somebody's gonna try to link back up. Is this a warning? Yep. God damn. Yes, it is. Recharge. Yep. They need some of that glow energy. They need some of that glow. What does it say? Two-faced. This person gonna try to come back in because they need some of that glow. This person ain't gonna do nothing. Their whole mission is to give you as little as possible and make that shit seem real big. Okay? Somebody wants to give you as little as possible, but make it seem like a grand fucking gesture, okay? And it's nothing but crumbs. Well, I've seen you make a cake out of it before. I've seen you make a casserole. This is their expectation. Hey, Anita. You said, can't come back here. I know that's right. Y'all hit that like when y'all get in, okay? Side piece, secret romance, hidden affairs, being second choice, only late night calls. So y'all know who this person is, okay? This that person, let me see you drop that thing, shake it, and do the brown. That could be one of them type of people, okay? That could be one of them type of people. And whatever this connection is toxic as fuck. So, ooh, was this a love? Are we now switching to love? Are we not switching to law? Because this just took a turn. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This motherfucker could have actually been part of those groups that was trying to hold you back. You got a karmic lover that's trying to come back around. That's what this is giving. I want to be a lover. You got a person that's coming back around. Okay, this person trying to come back around during the holidays, and everybody's like, hark the herald angels sing. That's when this person's going to come back around. Okay, that's when this person's going to try to get them they want them cookies and not the ones that you leave on the plate. You guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. They want them cookies now. Okay, they wanna put their milk on them cookies. I don't care what you. Somebody wants to put their milk on them cookies or put their cookie in your milk. Okay, I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all laughing? Okay. 7 shades that do the round. Somebody want to do the butterfly. Okay, somebody want to do the butterfly. Maybe they like it when you do the butterfly. I don't know. But you got a Santa Claus that's trying to come around. This is somebody that constantly puts you in a friend zone type of energy. Okay, this is a complete energy vampire. And I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, divine intervention in friend zone, the universe could have caused a complete tower moment. Because divine intervention can also be a tower. It's a swift change. What was this divine intervention, Spirit? Hold on, let me use some, you know what? What? Oh, here they go. Because I was about to kind of get dramatic. I was about to get dramatic. Ooh, the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yep. This is somebody that betrayed you. This is someone that betrayed you really bad. Okay, what was this divine intervention? Because I swear to God, this shit is like a tower. Hey, Michael. Thank you, DP. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or Scorpio, fixed sign energy, and the Eight of Swords. So we'll let, yeah, and then we have the Sun. So this is talking about illumination. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, okay? The universe, whatever the fuck this shit was, we had the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The universe is like, this cannot go any further, okay? This cannot go any further. The universe is basically telling you that you had to get out of this situation. It was imperative for you to get out of this situation. What was going on in this situation? What was the situation about? Y'all could be seeing 1010. Somebody could have red hair. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. That was my bad. That's so interesting how I started talking about ginger and my Wi-Fi just kind of went out. That is really interesting. So interesting. But look at this. Look at how, can y'all hear me? Bees in the trap, bees in the trap, bees in the trap, bees in the trap. Sorry, you guys, give me a second. Let me. Can you guys hear me now? No, it was my internet. It was mine. Okay, you can hear me? All right, so let's go. Find that so interesting. Y'all, you know they watching. Okay, you know they miserable ass fucking watching. Oh my god. Look at this ginger. Do you see how this person's face is happy and satisfied? And you see how this person's face isn't? And this person right here is so satisfied, eyes closed. Okay? But this person's not even paying a fucking attention. Whoever this person was, they were greedy and self-centered. Okay? Somebody could have led you guys to believe that it was actually something more than what it is. They knew how you felt, but they also tried to downplay it. If this is like a relationship, they don't have nothing else better to do. Okay? Sit with that karmic that you chose. Sit over there. Make it work. Make it work. Make it work. Okay? But this is somebody that could have downplayed. It's almost, you know what's so crazy? Damn, I was talking about this when I was washing dishes. I was talking about this to a buddy of mine yesterday. How did I say it? I can't remember how I said it, how I worded it. But this is somebody that it's like, oh, they feel more for me. Whoever this person was, they put themselves on a pedestal. This is somebody that put themselves on a pedestal. And as long as you, energy vampire, as long as you fed into their codependency, into their arrogance, it continued to create a monster out of them. Okay, somebody's birthday could be in December. Somebody could be a Sagittarius. Somebody could also be a Capricorn. But with Sagittarius and Capricorn, that's abundant energy. And I definitely feel like this person manipulated and took advantage of the situation, okay? This person could have either had you in secret, could have been doing a lot of shit in secret. There's a lot of secrecy that was going on. What was the secret? Okay? What was the secret? Hey, Tiana. What's up, Legendary? Ooh, not with Tank when we playing. So this person could have hit you up whenever they wanted to fuck. Chat, please. What was the secret? And it could have been that you were. Four of Pentacles. Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This person was talking to multiple people. Okay? The secret was Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This person was talking to multiple people. Hey. Yeah. Greedy. Remember I was saying, look at how tight this person was talking to multiple people. They're probably the Four of Pentacles. They were juggling multiple relationships because I feel like this person was like, ooh, well, I get this from this one and I get this from this one. So I have like the perfect fucking life. I have the perfect lifestyle. That's what was going on. And they didn't want to give that up. Death card in reverse. This person did not want to give that shit the fuck up. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the fucking Empress. Oh my God. This person... So they are the page. They're the Page of Pentacles. Whoever they left you for could have been a Queen of Pentacles and you were an Empress. See, their greed, a lot of times, see, people don't understand that wealth takes time to build, okay? But the person, because they're in a Page of Pentacles energy, they're the type of person that wants immediate results when it comes to something that they want. But they will also take their time with this earth energy. But they're very materialistic with this Pentacle energy. And what they didn't see was, this person didn't see that they were going towards somebody that was greedy, and they didn't see that you were actually building generational wealth. They didn't see that because of their greed. Because look, they're like, ooh, this one is shiny. Ooh, she has a big pentacle. That's what they were looking at. Y'all can still hear me, right? Can you hear me? Can you? Can you? Can you hear me? Yeah. And that's why they walked away. This is why they walked away. Okay. Thank you. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of giving where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. Okay? Like, this is why this person walked the fuck away. What's up, lady? Because it's like, I mean, it ain't personal. That's how this person is seeing it. Like, fuck anybody else's feelings. I gotta strike while the striking is hot. Like, that's how this person thinks. They weren't thinking about your feelings. Okay? This, honestly, I feel like this person with this Eight of Cups in reverse, this is also somebody that it's almost like they boggle down their emotions and they force themselves to think logically until this is all that they have become, as a logical thinker. A stupid one, but a logical one. You love Carmen Sandiego? What's the Eight of Cups? Knight of Swords. Okay, so whoever this person was, they made a very impulsive decision. This is the type of person, again, this person thinks very quickly and they think logically. They don't think like morally. Oh shit, my phone about to die. Hold up. They don't think morally. They don't think intuitively. They don't think, y'all, hold up. They don't think, ouch, about how things could play out. They don't think about the caution. Sorry, y'all. Woo. Damn, that was close. They don't think about the catastrophe that they're causing. Okay? They don't think about that shit. And see, oh, that's what I was thinking about. Someone that is arrogant is full of chaos. An arrogant person is a chaotic person. Why? Because they refuse to balance their feminine energy. Okay? They literally refuse to balance the feminine energy within them. So if you don't, it becomes chaotic. Okay? If you're ripping and running all the time, your body creates heat. Why? Because resting is what helps the body cool down. Just like when you're working out, going to the gym, you have to rest and take a little rest period, or else you can't lift them heavy ass weights and I'm about to go fucking lift. Okay? So, and then you have to make sure you're practicing your form to avoid fucking injury. So this is the type of person that do things very impulsively. How they think is very impulsive. And it causes chaos because they don't check the compass within them. Child. What's his Knight of Swords? What's his Knight of Swords energy? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like some of y'all, and I know this is kind of like off the rip, but I feel like also some of y'all are gonna start almost feeling like you can hear people's thoughts, and you can be like, somebody said something. Somebody said something. Did someone say something? That's how it's going to be. Seven of Pentacles. This ended up costing this person in the end. Look at this. All this Pentacle energy. Four of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. It costed this person in the long run. And that's what I was saying. Oh, okay. So that is... Okay, so taking shortcuts costs you in the long run. Eating fast food costs you in the long run. Okay? Doing shit like that you know is going to hinder you, will always cost you in the long run. Taking shortcuts will cost you in the long run. Why? Because it bypasses discipline. And a lot of times people don't want to be disciplined. This person damn sure didn't want to be disciplined. They don't want to be, and you will always end up paying for it later. But see, this person thought the later was going to be later and not so recent, or not so in the near future. Okay, I'll pay for it later. That's what this person was thinking. Oh, shit, Spirit, like you dropping gems like a motherfucker. Because I was getting like, people thought that you owed them. Okay? They thought that you like owed them shit. And you're like, I don't owe you nothing. So it's like people feel like they could keep giving you these IOUs and expect it for you to take that. Just like there are people in your lives that feel like you owe them an explanation, or that you owe them something for your life or for the decisions and the choices that you make. And you're like, I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you a response. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you a fucking reason. I don't owe you a fucking compromise. This is the energy that you're in now. I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. And these people, that's what it is. These people kept thinking that they could give you IOUs. They kept thinking that they can give you breadcrumbs. Why? Because their entitlement made them think that they could keep giving you IOUs because in their minds, they thought that they owned you. They thought that they could do whatever they wanted to do and you'd be like, stand by me. Okay? That's the energy that these people had. Very narcissistic. And this is so self-detrimental as well, by the by. And now they want to be over here like, here and now, I promise to love faithfully. Okay, make it work with your karmic. Love the karmic faithfully. Okay? Make that shit work. What's this Four of Pentacles? And I swear, I don't know, this Luther Vandross song is irking the fuck out of me because he was like, one look in your eyes, and there I see. Now they over here like, God damn. Okay, I said, God damn. So we have the Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Why? Because had you taken the time to water that seed, had you taken time to invest, you actually could have had the Ten of Pentacles. But no, they went to what they thought was easy. They went to what they thought that they didn't have to do any fucking work for. That's what these cards are saying. And now they're like, oh shoot, I actually missed an opportunity. Because before a seed can grow, the shit has got to be fucking rooted. Come on, spirit. Ah! Come on now. Okay? Before the seed can grow, it has to root. Okay? And then even, oh my God, I'm about to fucking shout. And you know what's so funny? I'm going to get back to it. But y'all know I work for the military. And we have this easel board in the hallway, and I was writing on the easel board. I'm always writing shit, and it just so happened the battalion commander, the colonel, she came out and she's like, "Man, what are you writing?" Because I was snickering because what I was writing was funny. So she ended up reading and she's like, "Where do you come up with this shit?" And I was like, "Man, like sometimes this shit just be in my head and I just got to get it out." And she just started laughing. I said that to say this person, what people don't realize is even once something roots and it starts coming out up top, it's also deepening the roots beneath it. And that's what makes the foundation of it so strong. You don't know how deep the roots grow. Okay? All you can see is that the seed is growing above. Come on now, the seed is growing above the goddamn dirt, but you don't see how deep them roots are growing. And that's why now this person is realizing like, God damn, what the fuck did I do? What did you do? Like, that's what this energy is. Okay? So we have the Four of Pentacles upright and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That means that this could have worked had they been a team player. This could have worked had they put their ego aside. Right? But again, the Moon and the Page of Pentacles. The Moon and the Page of Pentacles. This person thought that, oh my God, this is an opportunity that I don't have to work for. So you over here rowing the boat, you at the head of the boat, and you row your boat gently down the stream, and you know you putting them elbows into that goddamn row, and you not even realizing that if you look back, you will see this motherfucker sitting back like this. They ate all the sandwiches, okay? They done ate all the goddamn sandwiches, but you over here in the front burning the midnight oil. See, this is what this person's mentality is. Because subconsciously, they have a very ill-mannered, they have a very undisciplined inner child womb, which makes them act and respond very recklessly. And not only is this person being held in contempt for how they walked away, they're also being held in contempt for what they did. Whether they walked away, excuse me, Whether they walked away or you walked away, this person is being held in emotional contempt for what they did, how they made you feel. And that's why a lot of them are feeling some type of way, and they're trying to understand why. It was because they knew that withholding love from you, withholding support from you, would make you question yourself. And now they're over there in that very same energy of questioning themselves. Now they're over there feeling the guilt and the shame that they were literally trying to put onto you. They're feeling that same exact thing. And see, this emotional karma is vibrational as well. And that's what's bringing in more of that vibrational judgment. And even if they be like, well, it's okay, Gigi, because I don't feel nothing anyway, you a goddamn lie, because you do. Why? Because Collectamundo, the very presence of your absence is letting these people know exactly that they fucked up. And whether they choose to believe it or not, whether they choose to take ownership for the shit that they did or not, the very absence of your presence is deafening that they fucked this connection up. Okay? And each time they look and the Collectamundo is not there, it's a fucking stab in this person's heart. So they can't avoid what they've been avoiding by acting like you leaving didn't matter. They can't avoid that shit anymore. They have to sit in it. And the lower their vibrational frequency gets because of how they remember they treated you or how they're feeling now that you're not there, the more damnation they have coming their way. Why? Because it will take another chosen person, which they will never get in another lifetime. It will take another chosen person to cloak that person's energy, which is why this person uses people. Okay, that's why they use people, so that they don't get hit with that karma, so that they keep trying to push it onto other people. It would take another chosen one. And that's exactly why you were put in all of these people's lives, to bring forth judgment. Because source, spirit, your ancestors, deities, orishas, all of the motherfuckers knew your strengths. They knew that you would be the one that would get through this shit. And once you did, hammer time. Okay? Once you did, this is when these people start facing judgment. And because it was a whole community of these hoes, all of them, you finna see every person that told a lie, every person that was a part of the illusion, you finna see every single last one of them go through their own towers. Call it whatever you want to call it, but I call it good, okay? They all finna go through it. Why? Because you were a star seed. You are a star seed. Okay? You are a star seed. They walked away. They ran away. They lied on. They blamed. They shamed the exact same person that was actually meant to come in and help them heal. Show them how to heal themselves, to avoid the very same tower that they were too cowardly to face. You were going to be by their side had they done the work. And they chose to dump all the work on you and stress you the fuck out. Yeah, Leah, this must be your first time here, because I've already said that before. And it's not even just their children and their family. A lot of you guys don't realize that when a lot of times what can happen is when they get into their older age, and a lot of these people are actually older. A lot of these people are like, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. They're already up there in age. So what's going to end up happening is their willingness, their absent-mindedness, their lack of other people's feelings and emotions and well-being is going to be impeded onto them. Okay, so when you see a lot of people, a lot of elderly people that is sick, they have either learned how to they either did not learn how to set boundaries, and they became basically a sponge for everybody's karma, and it's literally festering within them, or this is actually their karmic debt for doing people the way that they've done people. Because I've seen people live 106 years old, okay, 107, 108, absolute health. And I've seen people barely making it to 50, 60 goddamn years old. So that's the cause of it. And sometimes you will lose your child. You will have to bury all of your children. The universe will be that fucking cruel. Why? Because y'all are considered their babies. You will watch and you will have to bury all of your children. You will have to carry that shit in your fucking heart. Y'all better listen to what I'm saying. You play games. You play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. And I've said this plenty of times. It's not just going to affect you. It's going to affect your children. Your children's children. Why? Because when you break the generational curse, this is the family line that you came down, right? This is you. Your family, this is you, right? When your mother have you, you're born into that generational curse, okay? Once you separate from that generational curse, that energy of the curse goes right back through that bloodline like a boomerang. Okay? It goes right back. Why? Because you have severed the connection as the healing, as a star seed. You severed the connection. You were actually the abundant one, which is why your load felt so heavy, because everybody was dumping it onto you. So when you separate from that energy, and I'm talking about through healing, I'm talking about through vibrational frequency, not through just physically leaving. When you vibrationally cut that cord, that energy goes right back, because energy does not die. Energy transfers. So it goes right back down that bloodline. Your mama, your grandma, your granddaddy, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, who the fuck ever. They all bloop, 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 bloop. Friends, spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, all of them that had that karmic energy of trying to trauma dump onto you. Now they got I hope they got a big enough dumpster. Baby, look at this shit. Did y'all know this is at the bottom of the deck? Because I didn't even see that. Look at that. They're going to experience that very same thing. Because the devil is coming. 3 of Wands. The devil and the 3 of Wands. Oh, he coming. And he got his eyes set. He already know. Why? Because they've been vibrationally marked. That's why. They have been vibrationally marked. How do they become vibrationally marked? Their unwillingness to balance their energy. Okay? Their unwillingness to balance their energy. Their unwillingness to see the errors of their ways. Okay? Their habitual habit of playing a godlike complex in other people's lives, the Hierophant energy. Okay? Instead of them healing, they became arrogant and they abused the power that they had or the resources that got them to the position that they got into. Child. And y'all like, well, that's my mama and I love her. Well, don't fucking fuck them hoes. Why? Because not only do your parents have a responsibility to provide for you, they have a responsibility to protect you. And that's not just physically, that's emotionally and spiritually. Okay? Literally. It's their job to fact check. You can read a person, but you can't read yourself? That ain't no excuse. Well, I didn't know. Why didn't you find out? You have mothers and fathers' intuition, but you telling me you went along with everything that you saw, even though it didn't feel right. You didn't navigate. You didn't say, hey, hold on, I don't think that's a good idea. Let me research that for a second. It's no excuse. It's no fucking excuse. And if you're triggered by what I said, be triggered. Be triggered. Because when you cause harm to somebody else, the universe don't give a fuck about your sob story. They don't give a fuck about who did what to you. Okay? Don't give a fuck about that shit. What's this Four of Pentacles and the Devil? You said it's straight up facts. It's not a popularity contest for me. I'm here to tell the truth. Seven of Wands. So we have the Seven of Wands. So this is either, so who is this Seven of Wands energy? Y'all are being guided to block whatever this person's trying to come back towards. Why are they being guided to block it? And I just heard that if you feel like you should not go, don't go. If you feel like you should not go, don't go. So I don't know if you guys are getting invited out, or y'all might get invited out, or that's none of my business. Why did I hear don't go? Ooh, King of Swords. King of Swords. That's literally you deciding not to go. Because there could be something going on that you're not privy to. Six of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Cups. It's about, this also could be a pattern, about a pattern or a cycle that has been repeating. And it's like, if you know that the cycle has been repeating, then don't entertain it. Don't go there. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Because it's something about, I don't know, I'm hearing a dead end. Is this a relationship, or is this like a, what is this about? Sorry, that just, hold on. What is that about? Name of this song that just came up is Self-Love. Six of Wands. And this Devil is still at the bottom of the deck. The Devil is still at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the World. There are some places, who said, somebody said there's some place that we don't, that's exactly what it is. This is exactly what it is. You don't belong somewhere. You don't belong in a certain environment. You have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Devil in the World. Because it's almost like, you know what's crazy? You're in the Six of Wands energy, right? Let me show you something. You're in the Six of Wands energy, okay? I got the Devil and the Three of Wands. Half of the Six of Wands is the Three of Wands. What's coming for these people, you don't have, you don't, it's like you don't need to be, you don't need to have any, what do you say that saying is? What's coming for these people, you don't have a part in it. I can't remember the saying. My bad. Y'all know English ain't my first language. It, something about you don't have no part in it. Whatever's coming for them is not a part of your, I don't know how to say that saying. But you understand what I'm saying. It's something about you don't need to be there. You don't, that ain't got nothing to do with you. What's coming for them don't have nothing to do with you. And I hope it's not another mass puming. Don't get in the car. I'm speaking very general. Don't go. Don't get in the car. It could be a parade. It's something with a group of people. It's something with a lot of people. You know, it's crazy. My daddy told me a story, and I swear I've never forgotten this story. My daddy had told me this story one time. On, she was his, their, not his daughter, but one of his colleagues, their daughter was supposed to be going to some type of like homecoming or some type of like party, right? And I can't remember if she had a dream not to go, but some way somehow she was told not to go to that party, right? And what ended up happening is some way somehow there was a fire that happened in like the gymnasium or the auditorium that happened, and the exit door, there was something that was blocking it, and a lot of the people got burnt really bad, and half of her body got burnt and she passed away. So I never forgot that story. Oh my god, I just saw smoke. Yeah, you guys, I'd be careful. Don't go and don't get in the car. That's all I'm gonna say. Just don't go and don't get in the car. Some of y'all gonna do it anyway. Some of y'all gonna do it anyway. Mm, mm, mm. You gonna do it anyway. Why? Because the moment I say this, and the moment that this opportunity presents itself, you're gonna forget exactly what the fuck I said. You, fool card. You're gonna forget exactly what the fuck I said. I need to cleanse this energy. Alright. Give me this 3 of Cups. What's up, Shay? You said you won't be going to karaoke tonight. I feel it. Like I gotta I feel this energy. Okay. 8 of Wands in reverse. Spirit, can we switch the subject, please? Because I feel so uncomfortable. I feel so fucking uncomfortable. Oh my god. Okay. You are also going to receive a message from somebody. What about this message? What's going on with this message? False narrative and wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody finna reach out to you. Now, I don't know if this person is lying. What's the intent behind this message? The 9 of Wands, but that came sideways. Clarify the 9 of Wands. Who is this person? Karmic masculine. I should have. Somebody is coming towards you. Okay. Now, what is the intent behind this person? Mm-mm. Nope. 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 No. No. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. Matter of fact, it's a hell no. Fuck no. Okay? Whoever this person is, oh my god. What's his 7 of Swords? That's wolf in sheep's clothing again. This person's been watching you, okay? They want to come in to kiss your ass so then they can lick your ass, okay? They want to come in to ass kiss. This is the type of person that they're trying to come in with flattery now to try to get you to let your guard down. Like, you was right. I should have never did that. That was my fuck up. You was the best thing I ever had. Ba 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Like, that's what this type of person is. Because it's like, if they came in, okay, prime example. A child comes in and they're like, Mom, I let the dog play with the water hose and now they sitting on the couch. And before you start yelling, but I cleaned it up and I took the dog for a walk and I washed the dog. So they know what the fuck they did, but they're almost going to try to tell you everything they did wrong so that you don't say how they really hurt you. Does that make sense? Okay? You talking right. He tried it today. God damn. Mm-hmm. This person has been trying to, again, it's like somebody is trying to see if you tell them or if you say how much they hurt you so that they can come back and say, I know I did this, I know I did this, I know I did this. That's what this person is trying to do. So they've been watching you to try to see if they, like, if you've said how much they hurt you so they can, this person is trying to use, oh my fucking God, this shit is so manipulative. So you'd be like, oh my God, you have changed. And I think I posted a post yesterday that I was saying somebody been watching you to try to figure out, I can't remember what I said, but that's what this energy is giving. That's what they've been watching you. Empress in reverse twice. Empress in reverse twice. Okay? So not only is this person, and this person has, were they? What's the Empress in reverse? Because I almost, hold on. I want to say this person could have, oh, we got the Hierophant community. These are going to be, I ain't gonna lie, these are given like fallen, I'm hearing fallen leaders or fallen people that you held in high regards. This could also be somebody that dated multiple people and now they're realizing that they were actually the karmic people. But what this person isn't realizing is that they are actually the karmic as well to the karmics. I don't know if that shit makes sense, but that's what this is giving. Somebody's realizing that you weren't the problem, they were the problem, but they don't want to fix the problem. They just want to act like they fixed the problem, but they didn't. So they're trying to come in to make you think that they've actually done the healing work, but they've been watching you this whole fucking time. What's this two Empresses in reverse? And then we got Aquarius. Damn, that is not Aquarius. They could be an Aquarius. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Heavy on the Taurus. Damn, that was confirmation. If I was a rich girl, na 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 na. Hey, what's up? Mm-hmm. Somebody having money issues. I'm telling you, somebody is going the fuck through it. And this person is starting to realize it because they've tried to, this person could have had, after y'all's connection ended, they could have had like 2 other relationships that ended the same way. Or they could have had 2 relationships where they thought it was going to be the one and neither one of them was. And now they're looking back at you like, damn, it was a collective. It was a collect. Oh my God, no more chances. And that's exactly what y'all are giving. Emperor and fucking reverse. Didn't I just say they was the prop? Oh my God. Jesus. Well, look at this. Look at this. No more chances in rising star. That's you. Y'all like, I ain't got time for this peasantry. I don't have time for this karmic peasantry. Hold up. Matter of fact, look at this. Look at my pinky. I don't have time for this. Okay? That's it. Jesus. Emperor and do you see that Emperor in reverse again? 2 emperors in reverse and 2 empresses in reverse. Do you see that? Emperor. Aries, Scorpio. Clarifying the fucking Emperor. I'm telling you guys. I am fucking telling y'all. And for some of y'all, this could be two of your past connections trying to come back too. Child. And this is what y'all need to be. Unfucking bothered. The audacity. The audacity. Is crazy work. And then we got fucking soulmate. Look at that. Look at that shit. What's this soulmate card? This is so fucking ghetto. This is so ghetto. Let me get some more cards. Seven of Cups. In reverse. The illusion that it can't elude no more. Okay? You was just saying it has to be two. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Boom. Somebody like, man, she scarred me. The other one took all my money. The other one broke my heart. The collective mundo will help my finances and heal my heart. That's how somebody is thinking. Oh my God. Now this person's like, okay, well, let me just, I don't really have much, but let me try to do a little bit so I can get a lot of it. Yoda could be significant. A butterfly could be significant. Don't that sound nasty? I done hold myself out. I ain't got no money. My dang-a-lang don't work no more. But I know the collective mundo will make it work. Child. Y'all need to move the fuck on. Okay? You need to move the fuck on. One, this person is a past person. They will stop you from who you're actually supposed to be with. I know, hold up. Can y'all see that better? There we go, like that. They'll stop you from who you're meant to be with. And I'm hearing Kim's song, Share My Life. Why? Because this person, legal issues in reverse. They need to sit through this karma. Somebody need to sit this out. Somebody could be frying fish. And I just said fish and look at the hook. Oh my God. I'm telling you, catfish. Somebody gonna try to hook you. Okay? They're gonna try to hook you. What's up, Spicy? Alright, what's the final message for y'all? Because this was, I don't know. I feel like this shit was all over the fucking place. But I hope it made sense. And it's crazy because, and I feel like it does, but it's crazy because your relationships fall under this karmic coven as well. It falls under this karmic community as well. Okay? Because it was supposed to be your love life that was supposed to be blocked. And it was also supposed to be your finances that will be fucking blocked. To do what? Block you from taking the steps forward to this spiritual journey. So these karmics signed a contract in order to stop you as well. These relationships, these romantic partners, they were a part of the karmic contract. Why? Because they were self-indulgent. And you check your ego when you're like, you know what? How would me doing this out of a greedy energy make other people feel? And they didn't give a damn about that. So they tried to use you as collateral damage, and they didn't realize that they were actually damaging their own fucking souls. They didn't realize who the fuck they was trying to step on. That's the problem. What's the final message? Excuse me. Crystal clear. I'm glad. Okay, we got Eight of Pentacles. Not the Eight of Pentacles. My bad. It's almost giving me like you finally understand what self-worth is. You recognize the work that you had to put in to being in the energy of self-worth. You understand that you are the investment. Okay? You are the investment. And you're worth somebody that's going to properly invest in you. And now that you realize that, nothing can hold you back. Nothing can hold you back. Because you recognize who you are. Something about somebody booty. Somebody can have like a booty that poke out. Like, people might think you have a BBL or something. It's your booty. Like, somebody, I feel like they could sit a whole shelf on that thing. Y'all can have like a Last Supper old booty. Y'all can have like a Judy booty. Jaguars could be significant. Like geckos or chameleons significant. Iguanas could be significant. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, you recognizing your power is the literally calling your power back. This shit is fucking crazy. Like, now you understand how important believing in yourself is. You recognize that you are the magician. You recognize that you are actually the 369 method. And if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, I have a video where I talk about the 369 method. You are the walking 369 method. You understand what the 369 method is, because the 369 method, they say it's a cheat code, but it's really not. What the 369 method is, the third house talks about understanding. Okay, the Mercury, the understanding, how you see things, how you speak, how you communicate. The sixth house talks about your rituals, your habits. Okay, so is it, how are you seeing your habits? Okay, based on the ninth house, your spiritual journey. That's basically what the 369 method is. But you still have to go through your first house, your second house. First house talks about your identity. The second house talks about your finances, how you see yourself, okay? And the rituals that you do, the habits that you create when it comes to your self identity is going to shift the reality of your spirituality, or of your spiritual journey. That's what the 369 method is, okay? So you still have to go through all of the houses. First house talks about you. Second house talks about finances, assets, but it's also about your self-confidence. Your third house, how do you equate yourself with your finances? Okay? Fourth house, based on how you were raised. Fifth house, based on your passions. Okay? How do you pursue your passions? Do you half-ass them? Or do you continue to push through even when you're faced with obstacles and challenges? Sixth house, what habits are you creating when it comes to your desires, when it comes to the things that you're trying to bring into reality? Seventh house talks about your relationships. What type of people do you have around you that are supporting what you're trying to bring forth in this reality? Because if you're around a bunch of hating ass hoes, that is going to lower your vibrational frequency. Okay, my bad. Eighth house investments. Are you spending your time creating in lust, or are you spending your time in discipline? Ninth house talks about your spiritual journey, because that will literally create a roadblock, or that will create that fork in the road on how you're pursuing your spirituality. Okay, 10th house. This spirituality helps you build your legacy. If you are going through spirituality and you are holding yourself accountable, alchemizing the energy, and you are learning the lessons, this is how you tap into your spiritual inheritance. 11th house, okay? But you also need to be mindful again of the friendships, of the festivities. You need to be mindful of those things. And then the 12th house talks about your subconscious mind, okay? Because all of that affects how you see things on a deeper level. So that is literally what the 369 method is, okay? So you guys, I want to thank y'all so much for being here with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this read, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you to my mods, DP, Spicy, and all of you guys for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the receptivity, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!